A rare Diplodocus dinosaur skeleton that was discovered in America is about to go up for auction in the UK. At 55 feet long and more than 14 feet high, it's one of only a handful of Diplodocus skeletons in the world that's about 50% complete, with the rest painstakingly replicated. Errol Fuller is the curator of the auction, which will take place at Summers Place Auctions in Billingshurst. He says skeletons like this rarely come on the market as they're owned by museums.
Such a thing in a reasonably complete state is very rare. I mean, and there's an awful lot of work that's gone into just preparing it, digging it out of the ground and consolidating all the bones and then assembling them into the form you see there. There's hundreds, thousands of hours of work gone into that.
The estimated value is between $650,000 and $968,000, but auctioneers admit they don't really know what price tag to put on such a rare item. The fossil skeleton was discovered by a paleontologist in a quarry in Wyoming. Fuller explains that he was joined by his children on a dig and sent them to the quarry in an attempt to distract them.
At the end of the day, they came back and they said, "Dad, we found an enormous bone." So he immediately said, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll come and look, but do I have to, you know?" And when he went and looked, there was this one of those enormous leg bones lying that they'd exposed, taken all day to expose, and he realized straight away that there was going to be a lot more there, and the rest is sort of up there.
It took 9 weeks for experts to dig the bones out of the ground, several months to prepare, and several more to assemble the metal frame in Holland. Fuller said he'd like to see the fossil end up in the Natural Museum of History in London, where a famous Diplodocus skeleton replica has stood in the main hall for more than a century. The auction will take place on November 27th.